what suggestion or and any changes would you bring if you have authority? Like, let's say if you are an immigration minister, what would you do that to make the things easier for people?
I would say they should remove exams such as NATI, because that exam doesn't make sense, that you are giving your own local language exam to get 5 points.
Right.
And second thing is getting the skill assessment of your Australian
Qualification
itself,
right,
because
right.
if you are
That's
studying
most
here,
annoying, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
yes. So I'll tell you this. What is skill assessment is, let's say when you are studying in Australia or you studied outside of Australia, then you have to apply to specific bodies related to your occupation that your qualification is equivalent to Australian standards. So if you studied overseas, then if you need to do that, that makes sense. Like what university you have studied from or what place you have studied from, maybe have the Australian standard or not. But when you studied from Australia and then you have to meet that standard, that is frustrating. Like she has studied from India, plus she has studied 2 years masters from Australia as well, and still she has to assess her degree, that which is equivalent to Australian qualification, Australian standards. So
that's really
that's
annoying.
ridiculous. Yes, so that's frustrating to everyone, like, so if you're applying for any GSM visas, then you have to do this skill assessment process, which takes some money plus time as well, like at least it wastes 2-3 months of the processing time. So basically you saying that the processing skill assessment, whatever is taking, it has to be cut down.
Yes.
Yeah. So anything else you want to suggest?
Apart from that, it's the professional year that
the PYP program. Yes.
Because it's for 1 year, and then
Right.
you have to go like every Saturday or every
Saturday.
Sunday.
Yep.
And that's like wasting your weekend for like
for 1 year.
One year.
1 year. Yeah.
So that's.
Have you done it?
Fortunately, no, because in architecture, we don't need
Right.
to
You
do
don't
PY.
you don't have PY. Yeah.
Yeah. But in
So-
other industry, it's there.
It has. So I'll tell everyone about a brief about what is PY. PY is a professional year program that government has designed. So accountants, IT professional, and engineers can do that program. So that is a professional development program. After 2 years studies, you have to do that program, and that program will give you extra 5 points towards your skill migration points. But for that program, you have to get enrolled, you have to pay certain fees, and as Himali said, you have to go to that particular institution where you're doing the professional year for every weekend, every Saturday or Sunday, and for 1 year. And after 1 year, you get that, and then you have to, you'll be eligible to claim those points. So that 5 points, it gives you 5 points, but it takes 1 year. So rather, and in that comparison, I would say NATI is quite easier.
Yeah.
You just appear for the exam,
yes.
yeah, and you don't waste that time basically.
Yes.
Time is more important. Let's say if I'm eligible today, and if I'd go for professional year, that 5 points take 1 year to get it.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of long time. So basically, the processing time you're concerned about, right?
Yes.
So how long you waited for your visas? Like student visa, you told us it was pretty quick.
Yes.
But what about TR? TR took how long?
TR took about 9 months to get.
Right, 9
Yes.
months. So that's quite reasonable.
Yes.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yes. And let's say if we go for permanent residency. So right now the permanent residency time period they've squeezed down to 35 days for offshore applicants, right?
Okay.
Right, but for onshore it's still showing, like 10 months.
Okay.
10 months. So hopefully, so Himali has applied for permanent residency, right? So
Yes,
you
I
haven't
have.
got it yet, but you wait. You are
I'm
still
waiting
in the
for it.
waiting. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, probably we hope you get it soon.
Thank you.
And what is the plan after residency? Are you want to live in Melbourne or you want to go somewhere else? Other cities you want to explore?
For now, I'm thinking of living in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yes, to
Okay,
get to get the work experience more, and then I don't want to shift around a lot. So maybe I'll travel. But
Travel, yes. Traveling, is it one of the hobby?
Yes, it
Right.
is.
What have you visited anywhere else, like apart from Australia?
Yes, I've been to Sydney and I've been to Tasmania. So
Wow,
that's they are like two.
Like it?
I love it. It's
Right,
amazing.
great.
Yes.
So what, Sydney or Tasmania?
I think both of them, they are quite
Right.
different, but both of them are really beautiful, in their
yes.
own way.
Sydney is good.